Hey Rudy, how you doing? Sorry about that, man. I was talking to a guy on the phone about fixing my credit.
Well, we are live.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
It's all right. That's all right. Just to let you know, I will be. Well, hold on now. Welcome, race fans. Here we are at Bristol Motor Speedway tonight with the street stocks. Guys are going to be out here turning 120 laps in memoriam of Larry Gavel, Larry Gavel, which passed away. A very good iRacing friend of all these drivers and myself. That unfortunately, his health gave out on him, and this is his memoriam from the drivers to him. So here in a couple of minutes, we will try to get a word in with a few of the guys. But in the meantime, kind of sit back here and watch some of these guys practice. I don't know how many of them are practicing right now, but we will... not very many of them turning any laps at the moment, so but sit back here and relax a little bit, and we'll try to keep you up here on what's going on.
man, Vortex, whatever happened to our idea of a Men 4 reunion?
I don't know.
I posted about it. I'm still waiting to hear anything, really.
Yep, I'm working on it.
Why, you can't walk in high heels?
Car's turned down, and we're going to get to talking to you here. I didn't want to wait till the last minute, but Marvin, here, let me start recording here. Okay, we are recording. What I wanted to kind of ask you, Marvin, here is a few things about Larry here, being this is the Larry Memorial race here tonight at Bristol. Tell us kind of like your friendship and everything that he meant to you tonight.
Larry was he was one of a kind. He never complained. He never gave nobody no trouble. I met him probably, I don't know, about 13 years ago in 2K3. We all decided to go to iRacing, and he just followed right with us.
Well, you know, I know I did turn I think a couple of races with Larry, and I agree 100%. You know, it was kind of the thing when, you know, if he wrecked out or something, he just kind of laughed it off, and I thought that was kind of cool, you know, about him. But you know, anything else that you can kind of bring to mind here as a memorial for him? You know, maybe like a good adventure out on the track that you had with him, a good race, maybe a side-by-side battle, and you know, the kind that really made you sweat it up a good one, you know, because you knew that it was going to be a good tough race racing next to him.
Well, yeah, I mean, I never really talked to his family until he got sick. Then I got to know his son and a couple of his nieces and all. If you passed Larry, you worked for it. He wasn't giving you nothing. And they said he was like that in real life too, you know. But I guess the best race that I had with him was actually at Bristol, because he loved Bristol. And he took me out on the last lap. He didn't wreck me or nothing, but he passed me on the outside on the last lap. And I've only won 2 races in iRacing. I thought that was going to be my third one, but he got me.
Wow. It sounds like, you know, some good, memorable parts of iRacing. You know, I noticed out here tonight, everybody running Larry's paint job. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Whose idea was that?
A bunch of us. I mean, Larry, he went the world of OSR racing. He really did. And a couple of the guys that started talking about it, let's just all run his paint scheme. He is really missed.
Well, yeah, I couldn't agree more. You know, I know I didn't know him nowhere near as close as you guys did, but yeah, you know, when we lose a comrade in anything that we do, you know, whether it be a sim like this or a neighbor or a very good close friend, family member, it's we all take it to heart. You know, we all know he's in a better place. You know, we surely wouldn't want to think about him suffering any more than he had. So you know, it's just it's a good thing that you guys do come together like this here as friends and throw out something that he loved to do, and something that you guys will always remember him by. You know, you'll always be able to go to YouTube and watch this, or you know, anything you want to do, you'll be able to save the event. And so it's going to be pretty cool, you know. So anything else you wanted to mention here before we do get down and dirty here for the race?
Well, I mean, his son sent me some old stuff. I never knew this. As long as I've been racing with Larry, he actually, at his home track, was a 8-cylinder modified champion. And he told me a story one time. he met his wife when she was 14 years old. He stole her and he ran away with her.
Wow.
I could cover a couple words there, if I could, with Marvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvin. Hi, buddy. We're talking about old school NR 2003 stuff, and I remember I was wondering if you still run the same thing, your old school racing from NR 2003, because that's where I started from, and back in '89, 2003, when our NR 2003 came out. Sierra did on a ran forever. It seemed like from Oakland Speedway to wherever. I used to race with some of you, bunch of you guys. I probably know some of you guys. Or not, maybe I don't. I want to be honest with you, Marvin. I used to run under MX Rider and also Fireball, New Hampshire. Because, like I said, I started out in our 2003 stuff, so Larry will be missed, and that's for sure. When you lose a fellow racer that's been with the sim racing for so long, I definitely will, and you know, that just takes back a lot of memories for me, because I weren't sure where I was going to go from when in our 2003 I did it for a while, and then somebody comes and said, "Hey, Ed, want to do some iRacing?" And I thought in a million years that I never would move on, because I got stuck in that in our 2003 forever, it seemed like, Marvin, and then I went to R Factor and then this other mod that came out, and I thought that was better, like I said, to what somebody told me about iRacing, and that's where I'm at now. So definitely, Marvin, my wishes go out to Larry and the whole world, and I mean, and that's just for me, that's a memorable thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, we started, me and Danny Young and Eric Wood, they're in the race tonight. We started this league back in the N4 days, and picked up Larry on the way, and he's been with us ever since.
Well, that's just awesome.
It kind of brought together a lot of friends that, you know, that will last a lifetime. Some of them, you know, even though you may move on to a new game, a lot of your friends will follow along with you. You know, you've got to know each other sometimes at a pretty personal level. You know, and it really does. It grabs your heart when you lose one of your fellow comrades out there. You know, and you know, I sympathize with all of you guys. You know, you guys have raced with him for a way lot longer than I've known him. So, you know,
well,
man.
And I think a lot of things happen for a reason. There's a lot of people in the race tonight. You know, we've all had troubled waters. I mean, there's been some serious fights over just a game, and everybody's put all that aside tonight because of Larry.
Yeah, and then sometimes you got to do that, Marvin. I mean, you're going to get that on a real racetrack. You're going to get that in a sim race. I mean, you're going to get that anywhere you race. It doesn't matter if it's real life, like I said, or it's sim. You're going to get that anywhere. But you just put all that aside, and you know what I mean, and just have a fun race for one of your comrades tonight.
Yep, we one good last memory. You know,
They sure will.
Here.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, if you don't have anything else, we're going to get this thing off and rolling here. Mainly, what we're going to try to do here for everybody that may be watching is we're going to, under caution and stuff. I know this is probably not going to be that serious of a race, is it? Is it, Marvin? It's more for just for the missing of a fellow fallen comrade, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that being said, you know, under caution, we just kind of, we're talking about, we don't really want to talk about the racing and stuff out there. We kind of asked the guys to maybe give us a little bit of their, you know, a memorable moment that they had in iRacing or NASCAR 2003, racing with Larry, you know, on the several tracks that you guys, I'm sure, have turned many laps with, and so hopefully everybody is kind of chalking up a good thing in the back of their mind while they're out there turning laps, and they can share that memory with us, and of course Larry's family that may be watching, friends, and you guys too later on. You can go back and watch us, and you know, maybe it'll spark a good memory and you know, another good memory in your mind, and it's going to be very cool. I think this was a great idea, and you know, I hope this kind of follows suit with a lot of other friends and fellow comrades later on in life that you know, maybe in other leagues or whatever. You know, they'll see this and they'll say, you know, well, man, that's really cool. We could have done that for so and so, or you know, hey, if one of us go, you know, hey, do that for me, or we'll do that for you, or you know. So hopefully that it kind of follows suit here. You know, we're all out here racing day after day and week after week with each other, and it's just kind of it's kind of hard to not get to know each other. And like I said before, sometimes at a pretty personal level, and you know, you surely don't want to lose each other, and we all know it's inevitable. But when the time comes, it's really heartening to, you know, it's heavy to the heart to find you know, your good friend's going to be missed as much as he is.
He will definitely be missed.
So Old Dutch was his paint scheme. Pretty cool looking car.
Yeah, he asked me to paint that car for him and about everything he raced.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, all right, well, Marvin...
Yeah, we don't have them down here.
Pardon me?
Yeah, we don't have them down here in Georgia.
No. No, I live in Tennessee. Really, actually not that far from you. But, yeah, I've never seen an Old Dutch. Is that like a, probably like a home-cooked restaurant or something?
Potato chip.
Oh, potato chip. Oh. Okay, well, it probably says that somewhere, and I can't read it. Oh, yes, I can see it now. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, Marvin. And I know you guys have got some things in store for out on the track for memoriam of Larry tonight. So hopefully we can kind of follow suit along with that and try to bring that to the viewers and the friends and family that are watching tonight. And I know, you know, I don't want to give away all the little secrets, but I think when the time is right, I think we'll know what to say and what to do. So have fun out there tonight and good luck. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Sure
Hey, you
thing.
bet, Marvin. Okay, I'm just setting my cameras up right now, getting that straightened out.
Okay. Yeah, we're about 10 minutes out here from qualifying, and not a huge field, you know. And again, this is mainly so everybody does realize this is mainly his friends that he raced with here at OSR, you know, week after week. And this, you know, these are the friends that are going to miss him really bad, really bad. So 120 laps here tonight, Ed, at Bristol. And like I said, I know this isn't going to be as serious as we would probably take it if we were normally out here racing. This is just pretty much a memoriam for him. But, you know, these guys are still going to want to try to get out here and, you know, win this thing. So hopefully we do see some good racing out here by these guys. I'm going to refresh Trading Paints here one more time. I'm still seeing a couple of cars out here that are still not. There we go. Yeah, see, I knew if I updated it one more time, it picked up another one. They're all running the same paint scheme, Larry's paint scheme, on his street stock that Marvin said that he had painted I guess a few years ago. and painted pretty much all his cars the same. So they all got used to seeing Larry's car out on the track. So in memoriam of him, they will see everybody's car out here, or pretty much everybody's. I think there's still a couple that don't have his paint scheme on, but everybody going to be pretty much running the same paint scheme.
Oh, it's awesome, really, to see these cars up painted, you know, for Larry's paint scheme out there. They look awesome out there on the track for sure.
Well, maybe that's a good idea, Ed. That y'all can run my John Deere paint scheme when I go.
There you go. Or you could run mine whatever I'm running.
Your Mr. Donut, or what?
Oh yeah, the Dunkin' Donut truck.
Dunkin' Donut truck. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I got the icy hot. I usually run the high shot, but I made a new truck there. I haven't put it into the iRacing part yet. I'm going to be sponsoring Hewitt and Son contractor truck really this year for my business. So I'll get that on the track there probably in a week there. It's all painted up. I just got lazy there by putting it in the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, they kind of have a little thing set in mind here, Ed, and I think it's really cool. I don't want to spoil anybody, spoil the what's going to happen, but they got a little something special here to show their gratitude and how much Larry meant to them. We'll see it here in a little bit at the beginning of the race.
Well, that's awesome, Rudy. Marvin going to do that on TeamSpeak, Rudy, or is he going to do an open channel?
Do what?
Do the speech.
What speech?
You say he got something for the guys for later or something?
Yeah, it's something they're going to be doing on the track. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good.
Yeah, it's something they're going to be doing, not saying.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Rudy.
All right, coming down to about 5 minutes here before qualifying does start. And once it does, we're going to play our national anthem here. So, but stay with us, folks, and hope you enjoy the show here tonight. And again, this is in memoriam of Larry Gavel, one of the OSR members here, and which sadly left us last, I believe it was last week. And he will be sadly missed by everyone in the iRacing community. Well, I thought Roger was going to join us, but I guess maybe not. So I'm glad you come over, Ed.
I'm glad you invited me over, Rudy. Like I said, I enjoy this kind of stuff, and especially broadcasting to Rudy. And plus, you know, losing one of our fellow members, that's just like a little sad thing for me inside, Rudy, because you know I started, like I said, in our 2003, man, and it's just wall to me too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you really, you know, I don't think people really realize it unless they're involved in something like this here, just how close you really get. I mean, just take for example, look at you and I. You know, I mean, 2 years ago, I didn't even know you.
Yeah, exactly, Rudy. And we're like brothers now. And
yeah.
I mean, you take a sim racer or anything with sim or any kind of game out there, and you put something together like me and you did. We put I talked about, you know, the Max Speeds stuff, the MaxSpeedTV stuff, and putting that together. And we came so far. Like I said, it's iRacing was all new to me. I came over here, it's been 2 years now. And I want to be honest with you, Rudy, I am still trying to get the hang of this game. It's like nothing like NR 2003, because I'm so, like I said, I've been running that since back in the 80, 99, you know, and then when 2003 come out, when this game first came out, you know, and I understand what iRacing bought NR 2003 out and used some, you know, using the same motor and using some of the parts and pieces, you know, like a robot. You know, and that's the fun thing about it. It's a challenging thing, and I wouldn't be honest with you, I'd be lost without you, Rudy, and the rest of the gang and the rest of these iRacing guys, and wherever you go and wherever you race. I tell everybody, go in there and try it out. You really enjoy it. And that's what, you know, brings everybody together, Rudy. It really is like, you know, brothers and sisters out there. You got some sisters that want to race. That's what it's all about. To go out there, have fun, enjoy each other's company.
Right. Very, very true. Well, down to almost a minute and a half left here till qualifying. If you look down there in the bottom right-hand part of the screen, folks, you can see some memorable pictures that the guys have thrown together, the friends and family, and we've gathered up off of Facebook and things. Okay. Okay, he just... the last pace lap before green will be a silent lap.
10-4, Rudy.
So we will be quiet and quiet all engines, and but the last lap before green. But anyhow, all them pictures have been thrown together, and you know, it's things that memorable moments of Larry, you know, up until he passed, and they'll always be marked in our memory banks forever. You know, everybody's memories of him, the things that he loved, racing, motorcycles, cars, racing out here on the track with these guys here in a sim race, and you know, that just everything that you know, racing was his life. You know, he just loved it. And so, all right, well, we are going to get to qualifying here, folks. So stay with us just for a few moments here.
But what they always say, Rudy, hot woman and hot race cars.
There you go. Okay, I'm going to mute us here for a minute.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and and the home of the brave.
Okay, Ed, we are back here and watching some of these times that the guys are turning in. Pretty cool times. 17.5. Man, that's a pretty fast lap around this joint.
Well, it sure is, Rudy.
Okay, they have a little thing here. Like I said there a few minutes ago, they will be doing a silent lap on the last pace lap before they go green. So we will try to follow along with that. We will mute all sound and engines and give the much deserved silence for Larry in his memory. "10 minutes of qualifying they have here, Ed, so we may be here for a little bit waiting on these guys to get done qualifying."
Okay, Rudy, sounds good.
Getting a little warm in here now.
Yeah, it's a little warm up here too, Rudy. It's really been muggy and sticky today.
I didn't even look to see. Well, they've got the weather turned down to about 73, so I'm not sure. They may be racing real world weather. Not sure. Well, I don't know. I think it might be just a little warmer than that, but in Bristol, Tennessee, definitely a little warmer than that here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't live that far from Bristol.
They were telling me that Bristol there, since you're in that dome part, it's really, really loud there. So you're gonna have to wear some ear mugs or something there, man, because you'll be going deaf when you walk away.
Oh yeah. I went there one year. Well, let's see. It's probably been close to about 12 years ago, close to 13 years ago. It was for the fall Bristol race, and yeah, they were telling me how bad it was. Well, my hearing, as bad as it is, I didn't think it was that bad, but it is pretty bad. I bet you I mean, we sat there for the whole Bristol race, but they weren't the actual Cup cars. They were the nationwide cars. And,
Okay, yep.
And the Cup cars are definitely a lot louder, and that whining from coming off the engine. I would imagine if I sat there for a whole 500-mile race that I probably would be deaf.
Got that for.
You'd probably really notice it. But yeah, it's like a big bowl, and it's there's nowhere for the sound to go. It just goes out and up. And boy, I'll tell you, the seats. You stand up. We were up about we started out about the 25th row, and because it's not a full seating capacity for the nationwide race, we moved down to about the 15th row. And I'll tell you what, you stand up and it just looks like if you fell, you would not stop till you hit the bottom.
Man.
It's just steep,
Okay, yep.
The pictures that you're seeing here right now do it no justice, because it's by far a lot steeper looking than that. I mean, it wasn't enough to make it. I wasn't scared, but I was like, man, I said to my buddy, if you fell right now, you would not stop till you were right out onto the track, probably. The only thing that would stop you would be the catch fence there.
I was going to say the catch fence would catch you.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, it was pretty steep. As steep as
this view right here.
Yeah,
this
go
view
ahead.
This view I'm looking at right now, Rudy. It looks steep right where I'm looking. Is at this view right now.
Yeah. I mean, we were up 25 rows, and there was still a lot of rows to go up on top, And then
right.
They put that new seating in after I was there. They closed in. I think it's 1 and 2. I think it was. They closed that end in up on top and added another 15,000 seats or something up there. Man, that'd be like nosebleed up in there,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Almost up into the clouds, I think. Yeah,
I bet it's a good view though, way up on top. You know what I mean? You can see the whole track and stuff.
Oh yeah, you could see everything that happened on the track. Yeah, I don't think there was there isn't a bad seat in that house. The seating actually, where you see the tractor trailer, the car haulers and stuff down there in the infield.
Yeah.
You don't even from down. We were sitting like I said, up about 15 rows from the bottom. And you could see the other side there was nothing obstructing your view. So
oh, nice.
Probably the only ones that maybe like the bottom 5 rows you might not be able to see the other side of the track as well. But you get up about row 10 and up above, there's nothing obstructing your view.
Oh, good.
So, but yeah, pretty cool place. I mean, it's hard to imagine they get all them car haulers and everything inside of that little tiny center field. I mean, it's smaller than a football field in there. And they get all of them car haulers and the garage area and everything all inside there. It's just amazing.
Oh, it really looks amazing, Rudy. Want to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. All right, looks like qualifying is over. These guys will be taken to the grid, and we will get down here and try to get a view on where everybody is starting real quick, because they are going to be. Well, let's see here. We'll wait for everybody to grid a little bit here first. Okay, Scott Eckridge on the pole. Brian Stager in second, Marvin Wooten in third, Brandon Thomas fourth, Philip Allen fifth, Stephen Pearson sixth, Paul Stanley seventh, Jeff Schweitz in eighth, Eric Wood ninth, Doug McCollum in 10th, Jeffrey Morsetti in 11th, Lloyd Hamilton 12th, Danny McCune in 13th, Barry King 14th, Greg Junes 15th, Mike Tipton in 16th, Jason Grove 17th, Joe Dawkins in 18th, William Perry 19th, and let's see, Eddie Guttrell 22nd, and Danny Young taking up the rear of the field in 23rd. Now these guys do have a little bit of a request here on their last pace lap. They do want all silence for him, so we will give that in respect to our fallen comrade Larry Gavel here tonight. They do get 2 pace laps here. So on the second pace lap, we will have a silent lap for Larry. And once the guys do get all caught up here, we are going to be running what they have classified here as the missing man formation, giving the pole position to Larry Gavel. I think this was a very, very cool idea right here. This is in tribute to Larry Gavel right here. This is the missing man formation. If you're just tuning in, this is what all the drivers requested that they wanted to do in memoriam of Larry, and he would be right there on the pole position. Okay, we will silence all engines here and remain silent for the last lap before we do get started. I guess they only got 1 lap at Bristol. Okay, cool. I always got 2 whenever I raced it, but we didn't get to give that last lap. But anyhow, Scott taking right out to a commanding lead here. Each and every caution that they do have, we are going to try to get down here and get a word in with some of the drivers and ask for their memorable moment of here racing with Larry. So expect for some pretty good answers, because I know these guys, they've had time to think about things. I kind of gave them a little bit of a heads up of what was going to happen, and they've had time to think about it.
We're talking about the banking of this track is 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's pretty steep.
Yeah, it is really, and it's just amazing. The yardage of this track is 300. It's 300 yards wide.
Wow,
amazing.
Yeah, it's big. You know, you think about probably half of that is just track.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, and it's the world's fastest half mile around.
Yeah. Yeah, they do pick up some pretty amazing speeds. And you see, they're hitting well over 100 mile an hour. You know, just on the straightaways. Oh, yeah. We may have our first caution of the day right there.
Got the deuce.
Yeah, the number 2 just goes around there, Lloyd Hamilton, going around, and that was right in front of the leaders too.
Brings it around, doesn't hit nothing, don't hit anybody, and kept it going.
Yeah, there's weird things that happened to the pace car. If you notice, the pace car just like crashed into the outside wall there, and like disappeared, and then come back out of the wall. So weird things that happen sometimes in these sim games, out of our control. So if you see something really weird like that, don't be freaked out by it. It's not your computer or your TV or whatever you're watching this on. It's an actual sim game.
Yeah, you watch that guy, he's drinking too much out there.
Well, let's see if we can't get down here maybe and get a word in with, oh, it looks like all the leaders may be coming down pit road already. Just 9 laps into the race. A few of the guys staying out, though. Looks like Stephen Pearson's going to be staying out. I think what we'll do is let's pick up with Philip Allen. Let's maybe get a word in with Philip here.
That sounds good, Rudy.
Philip Allen, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, 4.
Philip, what we've been kind of asking all the drivers is, can you maybe give us one of your most memorable moments here racing with Larry Gavel? Any time that, you know, a very good race that maybe you two race side by side or anything like that?
Well, what I remember most is you just can't pass Larry easily. He would not make it easy to get around you. You really had to work for it.
Well, I think that's pretty much the consensus out there. We all know how much Larry did love his racing, and you know, anybody that knows racing at all knows that a good racer, you are going to work hard to get by. So, but thank you for sharing that with us, Philip, and you know, great race out there, and this is all for Larry. So, thank you for talking with us.
Okay, not a problem.
All right, so very good memory there of a time that he did get out there and mix it up with Larry, and saying that it's just not easy to get by Larry. Stephen Pearson going to be on the starting point now. He will be taking the green flag this time. A lot of pretty nice looking cars out there, Ed, even though they are all painted the same, or most of them are. Old Dutch potato chips. Well, I guess I should have been live. Sorry about that. Dang, I'm acting like a rookie here tonight. I guess it's kind of got me all flustered too. I mean, I know how much these guys are going to miss him, and I don't know, it kind of gets me a little choked up too, and I didn't know them nearly as well as these guys did. It's a tough pill to swallow, Ed.
Yeah, it is. We have a yellow.
Oh, we've got a couple of them into it. Danny Young and the number 33 of Doug McCollum getting into it. So, but that's okay. We're not going to give too much of a coverage of the caution. We just want to mainly we want to talk to the drivers and ask their memory of Larry out here tonight. So we will try to get a word in with somebody else here. I know Doug and Danny are going to be probably heading to pit road, so we won't bother them right now. Maybe we'll pick somebody else out here. How about Ed Guttrell?
Yeah, sounds good, Rudy.
Well, he may be coming down pit road too. A lot of these guys may be coming down pit road. So how about Mike Tipton? Let's get a word in with him. You want to talk to him? Ed?
Hang on, Rudy. Can you handle that for a minute, Rudy? I got a phone call real quick.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Thank you, Rudy.
Mike Tipton, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. As you heard there, Michael, we've been kind of asking the drivers to kind of give us a little bit of an idea what a good, memorable moment racing with Larry was like on the track.
I'm going to kind of touch on what Phil was saying earlier. I remember one time racing, and we had both been in wrecks early in the race. We're, I don't know, 9-10 laps down each. And it was just me and him and nobody else, and we raced the rest of the race just as hard as we did each other every single lap. And I had more fun that race probably than anywhere else, or any race I can think of in a long, long time.
10-4 on that. You know, we all know Larry was an excellent racer, and you know, as everybody out there will attest that has ever raced with him knows that you know, as we heard Philip say earlier, he's not one to just pull over and let you by. So my hat's off to the type of racing that he did. We know how much he loved it. So thank you for talking with us, Michael. And anything else you can think of real quick before you go back green?
No, just great sense of humor. He, you know, no matter how bad things got, he can always laugh. Sure do miss it.
Absolutely, brother, absolutely. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
So definitely will be missed by all his fellow drivers. And let's get back up here. Philip Allen going to maintain the lead for now. Up here in the number 94.
Okay, Rudy, I'm back on the show.
Okay. As again, there, as you can see by some of the pictures that are scrolling there, a lot of the pictures, family pictures, race pictures, things that he loved. And Larry, you know, all about racing, all about family, and those are the things that he loved the most. So just enjoy the pictures. That's what these guys have thrown together for a memoriam for him. All right, we're getting ready to go back green again, and pace car is off on pit road. Philip Allen bringing the line. Green flag is out. That was a quick green flag too. Wow,
It sure was. Hold it together, boys.
yes, sir. All right, it looks like Jeff Schweitz takes up the second place right there. Stephen Pearson falling back to third now. Eric Wood in fourth. I do want to kind of make sure, I guess, we are live. I always forget about that. And caution is out again. So Bristol being not too kind to these guys. Jeffrey Morsetti in 13th back here spins out. Didn't see exactly what happened. But maybe we'll get a chance to talk to him later on. But we kind of wanted to pick people that have not been involved into the wreck here. Let's maybe get. I'd like to maybe talk to Eric Wood.
I just watching that replay of the 070 there of was it William there? Looks like he just tapped him a little bit and he got him spinning around there, Rudy.
Yep. Let's see if we can get a word in with Eric Wood here. Do you want to talk to him or?
I'll let you do that, Rudy. You're good
Okay.
at that part.
Okay. Eric Wood, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Eric, tell us one of your most memorable moments racing with Larry.
Man, there's so many. It's just Larry. I mean, it didn't matter if he wrecked him or not. He just a carefree fella. He was happy-go-lucky no matter what happened. That's what I really liked about him. There's so many. I mean, there's so many moments that you could just go with it. You know, he was always just happy, and I'll never forget that laugh.
Absolutely, brother. Well, if there's you know, anything that you could say to any of the friends to console them or the family, what do you think those words may be?
Oh, Larry was one good man from what I knew from him. I mean, from time I was around him, time we spent racing and stuff, I mean, I could imagine how good of a family man he was, and seeing the pictures of where he racing and his kids, I mean, that's just all, I mean, that's good. He was a great man.
Okay, Eric, thank you for sharing those moments with us, and we'll let you get back to racing. Good luck.
Appreciate it, man. Y'all enjoy it.
Okay, lap 24, and Eric will be starting in third. So getting right after it here, 96 laps to go. And I knew it wasn't going to take very long, but these guys are just, you know, they want to get out here and, you know, remember Larry in the fashion that they know best, and that was in the race car. And whether it be on a sim or as you've seen by some of them pictures in real life, real racing, and you know, he just loved racing in general, period. So, but we will we'll be trying to get with each and every driver. Hopefully we'll try to get everybody, but we're going to try to do it under caution, and hopefully they don't have that many cautions, but a lot of drivers out here, and we'll try to get in with most of them and ask for their most memorable moments in racing with these guys.
Sure thing, Rudy. We got a green flag, Rudy.
All right, Philip's still out there in the lead, and now it looks like we've got a challenge for second. As Jeff Schweiss he is going to lose that place, but boy did
that's it. Took some cars right there out.
Oh yes, that took out a ton.
That's what you call the big one.
Yep. Well, looks like Jeff Schweiss may have missed that pretty much, but for the most part, I don't believe he's got any damage on it. But maybe we'll try to get a word in with him here in just a minute. Let things kind of calm down and Jeff Schweiss, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, Jeff, tell us, you know, I'm asking each and every driver that I do talk to tonight, what's your most memorable moment on the track with Larry?
I'm just used to racing hard with him, man. He's all about racing and racing hard. That's what I'm all about tonight. I'm trying to race hard.
And what are you going to miss most about Larry? I mean, besides the hard racing, anything else that comes to mind you might miss about him?
I'll tell you what, I was one of the people that probably wrecked him one of the most. And every time I'd wreck him, he would laugh every single time, and it would be a big joke about it. So.
Well, I guess you can just be thankful then that he didn't get upset like most people do. Just had a good sense of humor about it, you know. After all, it is just a sim game, you know. It's not real life. There's no bleeding, or nobody needs to go for a ride in an ambulance or anything like that. So, you know, I guess he just took it. He took it the way it probably should be taken, on the light side of the heart. It is just a sim game.
Yeah, he just loved racing, I think. He didn't care what place he was in. He just loved the hard racing. He wouldn't let you pass him. I wish he was here. He'd be laughing at us right now.
Well, for all we know, he may be laughing at us right now anyhow. But I'm sure he's very much pleased with what he's seeing, and probably thanking us from the bottom of his heart that, you know, what we're doing here in memoriam of him. So, but go get him tonight, Jeff, and have some fun out there, because just remember, this is for Larry.
I appreciate it, Rudy. And this is exactly for it.
Okay, as they get back up in line here, let's see, Philip Allen's still out front. He has led all the laps. No, I take that back. We did have another leader. Scott Eckrich, I forgot about him, leading a couple laps too. Stephen Pearson led 2 laps, so we've had a few different leaders.
Different leaders are good, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
Pace car's off, Rudy. We're getting ready back to go to green, green, green. Green flag dropped. Here we go. Goody, goody, guys. Let's go racing.
I don't think the guys really care who wins tonight. It's just, you know, the camaraderie that these guys are enjoying out here, they always do, is just missing one of their favorite friends.
Yeah, sure is, Rudy. They look like they're having a bunch of fun out there tonight running that Bristol. And it looks fun. I wish I was out there driving around with these guys.
Oh, sure thing, yeah. Marvin Wooten now running in the 8th position. One of the guys that has put this all together, and we got to thank him for his dedication to the memory of Larry. We talked to him there before the race. He has a lot of good memories of Larry as well, and we'll try to get with some of the drivers and hopefully a lot of them, and maybe they can share. Excuse me, caution is out. Dang, I got all choked up there for a minute. Eric Wood involved into that. But anyhow, maybe they can share some of their most memorable moments on the track with Larry, or maybe just in team speak. Might be just a memorable moment that sticks out in their mind of something that maybe they talked about or joked about, laughed, and carried on, and in team speak.
Yeah, 10-4. I think I'll talk to Danny C. Young there.
All right, you want to talk to him, Ed?
Sure, man. I'll give you a whirl, Rudy.
Go for it.
You know me. Okay, here we go.
Hey, the number 1 car out there, Danny C. Young. You got a copy? He's that up in the booth.
10-4, go ahead.
You want to give us a memorable moment of Larry on the track with you right now?
Probably the best memory of Larry would be in dirt racing. Before we come to iRacing, he was something else.
10-4 on that dirt racing there. Is that a little bit of NR 2003 there, Danny?
Yeah, in 2003. He was just something else on dirt. Everybody talks about him on pavement, but most here never raced with him on dirt. He was, the word I can come up with was a tire, because he was it.
10-4 on that, Daniel. I remember that NR 2003, Danny. It's just a lot of blast, especially the dirt stuff over there. I wish iRacing could come over with something like that over here, man. I think you get a bunch of these guys could go and run some dirt, man. It's just a lot of fun there, for sure. Well, thanks for talking to us here up in the booth there, and go get him, buddy.
He was just the same happy-go-lucky, no matter what. He still had that outlook on life. Nothing bothered him.
10-4 on that. Good luck out there, and like I said, go get him.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, we're good, Rudy.
All right, so Danny McCune now up to 2nd. He will be starting 2nd. So let's see, Brian Stager in 3rd. Danny Young there in 4th. Jeff Schweitz 5th. Marvin Wooten 6th. Scott Eckridge, our pole sitter, in 7th. 38 laps into this thing.
They're tightening them up, Rudy. Getting ready to go green.
You see the one picture there, Ed, that I really like. Apparently, Larry had a 73 CUDA.
Oh, nice.
That was just cherry. And
Pace car's off, Rudy.
I'm sorry, I'm not even. Why am I not live here? I'm never live. Why am I never live?
I don't know. Man, the pace car's off. We went green.
These guys are going to think I'm a rookie at this. I guess my mind's going in 5 different directions. So Philip Allen blinking like crazy.
Our leader is like in and out there for a minute. I hope it gets it back together there.
Danny McCune now going back to the 3rd spot. And Brian Stager takes over the 2nd spot. Jeff Schweitz back to 4th. Danny Young back to 5th. We got a couple into the wall, but no caution. A little bit tough driving these things around this track, and these guys are showing it. Jeff Schweitz.
Oh, the 70 gets it to 14, but spinning around. Bring the caution out yet? Yep, it is now.
Oh, yeah, okay. It looked like the number 2 got out of shape right there as well, so we'll go back and take a quick look at that and see if we can figure out what happened there. The number 2 of Lloyd Hamilton.
Lloyd Hamilton, yep.
See if we can figure out what happened to him. Okay, there's the 14 and the 70 get together. 14 slides it down on the apron and comes up right in front of Lloyd, and them two get together. So I don't think they got a whole lot of damage on them, but looks like Lloyd is coming down pit road now, maybe to get that damage fixed up. But let's get back up to our leader, Phillip Allen, and let's see if we can't maybe I'll pick one here. How about Scott Eckridge?
Eckridge, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Scott Eckridge, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Scott, could you share a memorable moment with us here of something that you remember with Larry, something that really sticks out in your mind?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing would probably be an endurance race we had a couple years ago here at this very same track, and me and Larry fought for the lead for 300 lapper, and we actually had the entire field lap.
Well, that that really does not surprise me. I know how tough of a racer he was, but you know, that's just kind of the thing that you want to keep that in the back of your mind always. You always remember them times racing with your friend. And but thank you for sharing that with us. And anything else you want to throw out there while you're on air?
About it.
All right. Thank you for talking with us, Scott. Appreciate it. And good luck the rest of the race. Not real talkative about it. I think a lot of people, you know, once they do share that moment, and I know I would be like this, Ed. You know, if I was asked in a situation like a lot of these drivers right now that have known Larry for as long as they have, I would probably be a little bit choked up. You know, it would just kind of bring to mind remembering some of them times. You know, and it just kind of like it's a flashback. You know, and you know, there's nothing any of us can do to go back and bring them times back forward again, and it's just something that you've got to remember. You know, until the day you die, things you got to remember about somebody that you used to race with.
Yeah, and it sure is, Rudy. And also, you know, Rudy, you know, you remember the drivers you're racing today and doing the memorable thing. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Rudy, not to say it could be bad or not, it could be you, it could be the next guy next to you racing today or tomorrow. You know, you just enjoy the race that you have today and just make it a fun race. That's fine, Rudy.
Yeah, I agree, Ed. Yeah. So, all right, well, we're getting ready to go back green. So, Ed, give us a call down there, buddy.
Sure will, Rudy. We'll wait for the pace car. Here it goes, ducking down. Wait for that green. And the green. Waves one more time. Boogie, guys. Let's go racing.
Allen out there seems to have a pretty strong car tonight. These are on the fixed setup, but I'll tell you what, Scott Eckridge looking to take that lead over.
Oh, we have a caution.
Looks like Paul Stanley into it. I'm not sure exactly what happened to Paul, but we will go back and take a look real quick here at Paul Stanley. See if we can figure out what happens in here. Just getting the thing up to speed here, and it looks like maybe going into the turn. He gets a little sideways and might have got a little help from the 00 right behind him of Barry King. Just a slight tap in the rear. he was kind of already on the edge of maybe sliding, and Barry just helped him on around.
He sure did.
Just a friendly tap, you know.
Just,
hey.
That's all it was. Just a friendly tap. Hey, I'm here, you know.
Hey, it wasn't like he just plowed into him. It was just a friendly tap.
Heck not.
All right, so Philip Allen's still out front. Okay, Ed, who do we want to talk to next?
Let's do the 58 there, Brian. Isn't it Brian there?
You want to talk to him?
Sure, I can, Rudy.
Brian, 58. 58. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, 10-4.
How about the 58 Brian there? You got a copy? Just set up in the booth.
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hi, Brian. How you doing tonight? You want to give us a memorable moment there on the track? You shout out to Larry.
Pretty much going to have to agree with Eric and Jeff. It was just his laugh and his fun-going attitude towards racing and just having fun with it all.
Yeah, 10-4 on that, Brian. Look, you guys are having a lot of fun up there tonight, and I bet Larry's watching you guys out there racing it up right there, and he's probably wishing, man, I wish out there was cats tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Brian, we'll get you back there to racing there, and enjoy the rest of the race there, and hope you win the thing for him. All right, we'll talk to you later there.
Thank you.
Okay, Rudy.
Very good, Ed. Very good. Well, you're getting good at this.
No, you are, Rudy. You're the best, man.
Nah. I have fun with it, you know. And it's times like this that, you know, I don't know, the fun's kind of out of it for me tonight. I just don't, you know, I'm just not with it 100%. Just knowing that it is for a missing comrade. It's just, it really doesn't have me at my best.
Yeah, and that goes for me too, Rudy, because, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've been racing so many years, and when you miss a driver or something happens to a driver, and you just look back and all the fun things you've done, and like I said, you don't know until it happens to one, like me or you or one of our drivers or something like that, Rudy, and it just takes a toll. And I imagine what these guys are going through right today on this track.
Yeah, it's a missing family member, you know. There's just no other way of putting it, you know. I mean, all right, pace car's in, and Philip brings him to the line, and green flag is out. And it looks like Scott Eckridge, their pole sitter on the high side, tried to get a good run on Philip. And the high line is the good line to have around here, you know, mid to high line. But if somebody can get a good run underneath, they probably will be able to get out there. Now, Philip has not been on pit road yet today. He's led 43 laps out of the 56 ran. So that's the thing about these street stocks, Ed. You know, just to kind of change the subject up here a little bit and getting back to racing.
Yeah, caution. Sorry about that, Rudy.
Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. But getting back to the racing thing here, these street stocks do kind of they are better on older tires, you know.
Yeah, and that's true. Any racetrack, you know, you got to at least get at least 10 laps on these cars, then they'll start to run really well. Some of these guys are pitted and the tires are fresh, so their tires are not really going to stick as well as a guy that's on 10 laps or 15 lap tires.
Right.
So it looks like no, I don't know who brought that caution out, Rudy. I guess I got to go back tomorrow. Was it the 17, Jeffrey?
That's a good question, Ed. But here's something I wanted to do. I wanted to see if we could get with Paul Stanley. Maybe you could go back and check on that. I want to get with Paul Stanley here.
Okay, Rudy, go ahead, buddy.
Let's talk with him here for a minute.
Thank you.
Paul Stanley, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, Paul, you know, as we've been asking everybody out here tonight, what is your most memorable moments here with Larry, or something that may stick out in your mind that you'll remember for a long, long time about Larry?
I I just barely met Larry when I joined Old School. He was with them guys mostly, but he was a good racer. I enjoyed. I did a lot of door-to-door racing with him. You can't do that with everybody on this.
Oh, I agree. You know, when you know that you're racing up against somebody as clean and good a racer as Larry, yeah, I agree. There's some guys out there that you don't feel comfortable racing around, and him, yeah, I would say you could probably feel comfortable racing around him. So, all right, well, thank you for sharing. Anything else that you can think of before we go back to green?
No, you know, Larry, like I said, I met him on here, and I've seen him on, you know, outside of racing on other websites and that, and he seemed to be a good family man and a good guy all the way around. And it's, you know, we're going to miss him, but, you know, he'll live on in our memory.
I couldn't agree more, Paul. Great. Oh, man, that's a great way to put it. But congratulations getting up here. You're up into the 12th spot, and let's go get him and see if you can bring us home for Larry tonight.
Yeah, that's a tall order. Thanks.
All right, getting ready to go back to green here in just a lap or two. Get back up here to our leader, Philip, as lights are off on the pace car, and we're about to go back to green. All right, pace car's in. And the green flag is out already. Another one of them quick green flags, Ed.
Yeah, it sure was, Rudy. Sorry about that. I was just taking a drink when you were talking to me. I got her down.
Sorry.
That's all right.
All right, Danny Young up on the high side here in 4th place, trying to get up into the mix of things. And we've got another spinner off of the track back there. No caution yet. I didn't see who it was that spun, but did not bring the caution up. Must have kept it down off long enough for all the cars to get by, and no caution. So unfortunate for whoever that was. That might have been Doug McCollum. I see he may have done a tow to the pit road or something.
Yeah, usually if you keep that car down there low on the apron there, that caution won't come out. What happens here if it comes back up on the track and that's when the caution comes up? Because now you're on the asphalt instead of the low line into the the bottom of the track loop.
All right, here's Scott looking right ahead here from his roof cam, looking to our leader Philip Allen, and like I said, Philip has led the most laps here tonight, 52 laps right now out of the 66. Definitely is hooked up here tonight. Each and every one of these drivers out here tonight, Ed, would love to bring this home for Larry and make this one of their memorable moments thinking of Larry. Oh, yeah, and sure Scott gets together with him, with Philip.
Oh, pulled it back off the apron and come right back up on the track and saved the car. That was awesome save by that driver.
Great save, yes. He goes back to 3rd, which is not really all that bad. Brian Steger goes back into 2nd. Danny Young back here in 4th. Looking back to the rest of the field, the 83 right behind him, Stephen Pearson sizing up Danny Young here, wanting to get by Danny, but I don't know. Danny's one of them kind of drivers like Larry. You got to work that hard to get by Danny, the same as you did with Larry. So Stephen's got his work cut out for him trying to get by Danny tonight. Field's starting to get spread out here with coming to 50 laps to go.
Whoa. I don't think the 14 knew the 7 was clear up there on the top there, but no caution yet.
All right, back here, Brandon Thomas, another one of the guys that threw this together, not threw it together, but spent a lot of time piecing the things together that we needed to get together, and found a lot of pictures on Facebook for me and of Larry and his family, his race cars, a lot of very, very cool pictures that you're seeing down there in the viewing screen right now at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. A lot of those pictures are of his family and his cars, his wife, and kids and grandkids, whatever they may be. And all right, Pacer. Looks like we've got a couple more here into it, so Marvin Wooten into it as well. So we talked to Marvin there earlier, and I think Marvin is one of the guys that had probably known him the longest out there, but let's try to get a word in with Brandon Thomas. What do you think?
That sounds good, Rudy. Hit it up, buddy.
You gonna talk to him?
Sure, I talked to Brandon.
All right, go for it.
Or bro.
The number 46, Brandon Thomas. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
How you doing, Brandon, tonight?
Doing good. Hope you guys are.
Oh, yeah, we always do good, man. We have a little fun there watching you guys go around this Bristol track, man. It looks a lot of fun there. You want to give us a memorable moment about Larry on this track?
Yeah, I've raced with Larry probably 5-6 years total. I guess my most memorable moment was just his lap, and how it didn't matter if he got wrecked the first lap running dead last, or if he got wrecked on the last lap coming to the checker. Never heard him get upset with another guy. He was just a good, fun-loving guy.
10-4 on that, Brandon. He sounded like Larry was just an awesome driver, you know what I mean? And that's what kind of driver that you want on a track. Somebody that can relax and enjoy themselves, you know what I mean? Because, you get a driver out there, any race you go, especially through iRacing. I don't know about NR 2003 as much as iRacing. Maybe the sim world, maybe you'll get that same thing all over the world. Some of these guys like to fight on the track and do all kinds of weird things. But I'm glad you're out there enjoying the race time with your fellow drivers out there tonight, Brandon, and enjoy the rest of the race there. And we'll talk to you later then. And thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ed.
Rudy, back to you, buddy.
So it's kind of cool that these guys are sharing, some of their, and a lot of them are mirroring the same thing that the other drivers are saying. So I guess that's just throwing it out there for a lot of the people that may have never known Larry, just knowing what kind of a guy he was. These guys, he is just going to be so sadly missed by all these guys. Definitely the type of guy that you'd want to call friend, and you'd want to be a part of a league like this or whatever. And he is going to be missed very, very, very badly by a lot of these guys out here.
Oh, definitely, Rudy. I mean, like we always talk about, when you get a driver that you race for like forever, or 5 years, or 6 years, or 20 years, you know what I mean? And you get to use that driver, how he drives on the track, and you enjoy his company and stuff like that on the track or off the track. And that makes it tough for some of these drivers that is done so.
Right. Well, Ed, call this down, buddy, and get us back going here.
Time for it, buddy. Pace cars in. Green, green. Flag dropped again. Boogity boogie, guys. Let's go racing.
Philip just so strong on that low line, for at least a lap or two side by side with somebody. Can't use the whole track, as we got the 070 of Scott Eckridge, our pole sitter, up on the high side. Scott trying to get back up here and maybe win this thing. Here we are coming to 40 laps to go. And we've got some.
You got that outside working for him.
Yeah, we got some good side-by-side battles going on now. Hard to tell these cars apart, Ed, as they're all painted the same.
Yeah, I know. Oh, the red car's lead. What red car?
Yeah. Yeah. But Scott, our pole sitter here, back up into the lead now. And we got a couple up into the fence, Ed. Oh, that looked pretty painful. Danny Young into it. Let's go back and see what happened to Danny. Wow. We will get there. Looks like the 7 dives it in there pretty hard. It may have come up into Danny right there. So the number 7, Marvin Wooten, getting into Danny Young.
Boy, that was a hard lick.
Sure was. And then he in return comes up into the 77, and those two go for a ride up on the wall. Danny McCune clear up into the catch fence. Wow. Well, I think Danny McCune might be another one that we might maybe want to get down there and talk to, Ed. What do you think?
That sounds good, Rudy.
All right, well, let's see if we can raise him on the radio. He's coming to his pit stall, so we'll give him a minute as he might want to do some repairs or whatever. We'll give him a second here. Danny McCune, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I got a copy. How you going, Rudy?
I'm doing well there, Danny. Yeah, I see you got tangled up in that wreck. I gave you that extra couple seconds there on pit road to get things straightened out, but we kind of wanted to ask you, what is one of your most memorable moments of racing on the track, or just something maybe happened in TeamSpeak with Larry?
One of my most memorable moments is lap. Whether he was winning or losing, it didn't matter. He was always laughing.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Well, just the kind of person that, you know, we all like to have as a friend, somebody that's got a great sense of humor, doesn't take things, you know, so serious that you start getting into an argument or whatever. You don't make very many friends that way, and obviously Larry was not that way and made a lot of friends, because each and every one of you have mirrored exactly what the other one's saying. Is, you know, he is just awesome guy to race with, and didn't take things seriously and laughed it up and kept things on the funny side. So just the kind of folks that we all want to race with. So, but thank you, Danny, for sharing that minute. And can you think of anything else that you can think of?
That's about it. He was a likable guy. I mean, you can tell that by the turnout tonight.
Absolutely, Danny. Well, thank you for talking with us, and good luck out there tonight.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get back up here. We making sure we are live. Scott Eckridge going to be our new leader. So let me get up to him. And we're about to go back to green, Ed.
We sure are, Rudy. I'm gonna get that pace car in there, and we'll count it down. Hey, pace car ducks in. Green flag waves one more time. Boogity boogie, guys, let's go racing.
Scott trying to motor by Phillip on the outside, and it looks like he does complete it and maintains that first spot. Phillip still up on the high side, though, trying to maybe do the crossover maneuver on him, and drives it into the turn. I don't know. I don't think he's really that much of a match for Scott up on that high side. Scott really hooked up well.
Looks like the high side's working well for him.
I think the older the tires you got, the higher the line you got to hold, Ed. And these cars are pretty good on this track. All right, this time by going to be 30 laps to go.
I mean, like, you're going to find the line that you do best with. I mean, it looks like he wants to run that high side, and he dropped it down low that time. But I don't know, is it turn 1 and 2 is better for him than 3 and 4? Oh, we have another yellow.
Oh, we've got a couple of them into it. Barry King and Joe Dawkins. Now Joe asked not to be interviewed. He's a little embarrassed. He doesn't really want to be interviewed, so we won't talk to him. Doggone it, Joe. Man, we would really like to talk to Joe, but I got to make sure we grant everybody their wishes out there. We won't talk to him, but maybe we'll get a chance to talk to. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk to him later on. But let's see if we can't maybe get a word in. What do you think of maybe we get a word in with? How about Greg June?
Greg June. I just looked at that replay. It looks like the one started that Young did.
Oh, okay. Well, Ed, you want to talk to him, or you want me to talk to him, or?
Yeah, I'll let you talk to him this time.
Okay. All right. Hold on here a minute. Greg June, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Well, Greg, I know you've been listening to us here, talking to each and every driver, and as again, we've been trying to pick somebody different every time, and under caution. I try not to choose somebody that's maybe on pit road, but tell us a little bit about some of your favorite moments out on the track or in team speak, or if you knew him personally or anything. But tell us about Larry.
Well, first on the track, I'll never forget South Boston guy. He would end up on the last part of the run, 10 laps to go. The guy could drive the wheels off the shoebox. He'd make up a couple of laps on you, whether you wanted to or not. Couple of positions, excuse me.
Well, that's pretty interesting to know out there because, he very much respected on the track as well as off of the track. So, but Greg, thank you for sharing that. And is there anything else that you can think of before we do get back to green?
Just to his family and friends, condolences, and we'll see you someday, Larry.
All right, Greg, thank you for talking with us, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Well, the man sure has a lot of respect from these guys out on the track here, Ed. It just really kind of gives me a chill up and down my spine. The respect that he has out there,
The funny thing about that is really, you earn the respect on the track for each other. That's the biggest thing. And we have, when you have that respect from each other, and you guys go out there, like I said, these guys go out there week after week after week, Rudy, and then you got that respect from each one of these drivers. It's just awesome in a ways.
Sure thing. All right, we're about to go back green here, Ed, and we just got a handful of laps left here. 25 to go right now. When we get the green, it'll be 24 laps to go.
Oh, wow, man, that's like kicking it off quick, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, I didn't figure it would be that long, but we are going to have a little bit more to talk to some of the drivers. We may get a chance to talk to them in team speak or whatever, but all right, pace car is in. Scott brings them to the line. Green flag is out already. Phillip tries to get a run on that high side. And boy, Scott is just so strong on that low line. It just seems like no matter where he sticks that car, he can make it work. Stephen Pearson is taking a peek there on the inside, but he's going to have to fall back into third. Marvin Wooten in fourth. Jeff Morsetti in fifth. Brian Steger in sixth. Now up on the inside of Jeff Morsetti.
cars or 77s off the track. I don't know if he's did. No, came out.
Caution out again here. Oh, Eric Wood looked like he hit the barrels at the end of pit road. That was not good. That looked like that hurt.
Oh, not good.
We'll come back and take a look at that real quick. And we'll try to get a word on with another driver out there on the track. We ain't got a whole lot of them left to go. We talked to, looks like the 24 may have got into Eric right there. But let's watch as he comes down almost onto pit road here and still not able to save it, and does collect into the barrels right at the end of pit road. So that hurt. All right, these guys get caught back up.
I'll talk to
here.
the number 8 car there, Rudy.
The number 8?
Yes, Edward.
Okay, well, you
go
right ahead.
Good, buddy.
Hey, you want to give us our remember of Larry on the track there?
Just like everybody else, Larry was one of a kind. I've never, in my career racing here at my home track, I ain't never, ever heard anybody laugh at a wreck. And it's just, you know, that takes a lot of character to do that. Larry's one of a kind. Racing every time with him was fun. There ain't a time that never raced with Larry that it was not fun.
Yeah, I hear you, Edward, there, man. Just, you know, I was talking to the Rui there about, you know, the respect and everything you guys have for each other. I mean, you race week after week with each other, Larry especially. You know, you heard you guys talk about his laugh, and you guys out there having a good time and stuff like that. That's just awesome. Because you know what, when you go race to race with week to week each other out there, man, that's what it's about, having fun out there and enjoying each other's company like I always talk about, and having the respect on the track for each other. That's just awesome.
Yes, it is. And Larry's one of them guys to do that with.
Well, thank you again there, Edward. There, you got anything else you want to give a thank you out there for anybody out there? You're wide open for airtime.
My condolences go to his family. My heart goes out to them. I feel their pain, trust me, 100%.
Okay, Edward, there, I'll let you get back at it there. Good luck there tonight, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Okay, Rudy, back to you.
All right. So, 18 to go here, Ed. Man, I'm telling you what, about one more good green flag run like that, and this race will be over. Man.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that, when you're talking about that, when you chit-chat back and forth, and it's like anything, when you start talking there and you're looking at the race, and man, the race is almost over. Wow, why? When you get chatting there and talking to these drivers and stuff, and the time just flies. It's not even the racing. We might have seen 5, 6 cautions. Did it really matter? No. As long as we had a good time, we broadcast for somebody. That was really important. And remember of Larry, it's just awesome tonight.
Sure thing. I couldn't agree more, Ed. It was just, I mean, I surely, you know, like I said, I didn't know Larry is nowhere near as well as these guys did. But, you know, this is a memorable thing that these guys cherish. And, you know, I just wanted everybody to know that I'm doing this for free for them. This is how much it means to me, you know.
Right, so. Exactly, Rudy. And that's what it means to me. Like we talked about the sim world and the racing, you know what I mean? And one of our fellow racers, man, that's fallen. And you come over here and do something like that. It's just wonderful, Rudy. It really is.
Scott back out into the lead here. And Stephen Pearson now in second as he got by Philip Allen there. And man, I'll tell you what, Stephen's setting sail here and trying to see if he can't get a run to get up there and mix it up with Scott. Marvin Wooten has fallen back to the 5th place now as Brian Steger has come into 4th. So these guys are really racing it up right now. 14 laps to go. Marvin back in 5th. Jeff Schweiss in 6th. Brandon Thomas now back to 7th. Edward Guttrell in 8th. William Perry in 9th. But he is getting passed up by Paul Stanley. So he will go back to the 9th place here as soon as they cross the line. Or 10th place, excuse me. Eric Wood looking on the inside of William Perry, too. Lloyd Hamilton in 12th. Greg June 13th. Danny Young in 14th. Barry King 15th. Joe Dawkins in 16th. Mike Tipton 17th. Jason Grove 18th. And I believe that's... No, I take that back. Danny McHugh 19th. And Jeff Morsetti looks like he is off of the track. So, all right, let's get back up to Philip. Philip has taken the 2nd position back away from Stephen Pearson. So we missed a good battle there, but we wanted to run back through the field, give everybody a little bit of camera time here as the caution does come out one more time. Joe Dawkins spinning. Oh, we got somebody into it with him. Jason Grove. Sorry about coughing there, Ed, but man, a little tickle in my throat for some reason. Joe Dawkins, we'll go back here and take a look real quick and see what happened to him. Oh, he caught the apron. That's what happened to Joe, and it looks like he may have come up across the track. So, let's see, it looks like, oh, Jason Grove tried to miss him, but there was just, man, there's just nowhere for him to go.
Oh, it was almost a good save for him, and you're right. And just come around, and he had nowhere to go, and he was going to go down low, and he was right there, spinning down the bottom of that track. And he, like I said, it's 30-degree bank in here, and it's really steep.
Right. All right, we'll get back up to our leader, Scott Eckridge, and wow, he's doing a good job up here. He's been out front now for 42 laps. Of course, Philip Allen there's led 67 laps tonight, and but it's not, you know, it's not all about this. It's this is what they want. They love to do this, and they're doing it for Larry tonight. And you know, I don't really think that everybody has it locked up in their mind for a win here. There may be a couple, but I don't know. But it's like, you know, the most important thing is here is what they're doing this for, and this is for the memorial part for Larry Gavel tonight. So, you know, this is just to let the family know they are in our hearts as well. Our condolences out to all the friends and family here of Larry Gavel. He will be sadly missed in the iRacing community, not just in OSR, but those of us that in the iRacing community that knew him. He will be missed. All right, 7 laps to go. I think this is only going to be about maybe a 5-lap shootout here, Ed.
Oh, wow. That was a quick lap, then.
Yeah, about a 4-lap shootout. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a nice little green flag run there that they had. You know, it's only just a little over a half-mile track, so it don't take long to go around this thing to count the laps down.
Oh, it sure ain't. You know, a half-mile really goes quick, Rudy.
Now, it looks like we've got a couple more guys that have taken their cars behind pit road. Marvin Wooten, Brian Stager, Jeff Morsetti, and Doug McCollum all out of the race tonight. So 17 cars left in the race.
That's still a good race, Rudy. I mean, putting 17 cars on this track, it's awesome.
I wonder if that was one of Larry's favorite potato chips, Old Dutch potato chips.
Yeah, that sounds, you know, kind of funny, but it might be, Rudy.
I've never heard of them. They're definitely not a brand in the South. So I don't know. I was talking to Marvin beforehand there about that, and he said, yeah, they don't have them in Georgia. And I said, no, we don't have them in Tennessee. So
we sure don't have them up here in New Hampshire.
Nope.
Don't know where the Old Dutch came from, and it was 1954.
Yeah,
produced.
Pace cars
okay,
off and
pace
green
car,
flags up.
Green.
Yeah. Here we go. 4 laps to go.
Who's going to win this thing?
Is Scott going to bring it to victory lane tonight?
Well, boys, if you got something, you better bring it on now.
We're going to stay right on top of him here all the way to the end and see if he can bring this to victory lane. And Philip is really putting the pressure to him right now. 2 laps to go. Caution out. Oh, no, not again. And it's going to end under caution. So a lot of guys getting into it here. So that's going to pretty much do it here for the race. And it looks like Scott's going to be our winner. And very unfortunate for them guys in the back getting caught up in that wreck. But so Scott going to bring home the win here. We won't get back under green, so I think, Ed, what we ought to do maybe is first off we'll get down there and we'll talk to Scott, congratulate him on his win.
Hey, sure thing, Rudy.
And then maybe we'll get a chance to talk to some of the other drivers. Well, we'll talk to second and third too, but all right, well, hold on 1 second here. We'll got to get things set up here first. Okay, they are on the final lap, so we'll wait till they cross this finish line here.
That sounds good, Rudy.
Got to give them that. This is for Larry anyhow, so. But Scott Eckridge going to bring it home here tonight, coming off of turn 4 under caution. And he is the winner. Congratulations to him. Great race out there tonight. And I think the guys really enjoyed this, Ed.
Yeah, I think they all had fun tonight, Rudy. Like I said, it's just a memorable thing, and go out there and have fun. Don't worry about if you wreck somebody or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You just go out to have fun, and that's the end of it. You know, I'm just saying it's not really a race. It's just a memorable thing about one driver that you had the respect for on the track.
Right.
And when I be honest with you, really, this saddens me, and it really does, really, because it's just a thing that you respect in a driver that you will be missed. Some of these guys, I really didn't know him, but I know what these guys are going through.
Right.
Hey, man.
Scott Eckridge, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Well, first off, Scott, I want to congratulate you on your win here tonight. Tell us what this means to you winning this event here for Larry Gavel.
That means everything, man. Larry was a great guy, and we all enjoyed racing with him. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Well, we all know he'll be sadly missed, and this is kind of one of our ways here to show tribute to a great friend and a fallen comrade. But congratulations on your win, Scott. And you want to give a shout out to anybody, family members, or say hello, or give a thank you out to anybody?
I'd just like to give a shout out to everyone at OSR and you guys in the booth for making this happen tonight.
All right, thank you very much, Scott, and congratulations again on your win. Philip Allen, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Philip, congratulations, coming home second spot, first of all, and I'm going to kind of repeat this. I hope you guys don't mind, but what does this mean to you coming home second place tonight in this event for Larry?
I just think it's a great thing that we put this thing together for him, his memory. I really feel for his family. I just went through a pretty bad loss myself a couple days before, so I know how they must be feeling. And I also like to congratulate Scott. That was a really, really well-ran race. I mean, great job.
Yeah, good to see him win from the pole position, and I think each and every one of you out there tonight would have loved to have won this, just I guess for the sake of y'all being a racer and, the racing blood that's in you, and doing it for Larry here tonight in this event that the guys have thrown together. And I think it's really awesome. This is just awesome for all the work that's been put into put this together in memory of Larry Gavel here tonight. So, but anyhow, congratulations on coming in second spot. Anybody you'd like to say hello to there, Philip? Ed, you
Well,
can do third there.
not necessarily. I just like to say I think everybody was a winner tonight. Whoever had the opportunity to run with Larry. Larry really made this fun.
Absolutely a great man, going to be very sadly missed by everyone in the iRacing community, as I've been saying pretty much most of the night. Those of you, there was a lot of you that knew him in OSR, but there was a lot of friends that he had around the iRacing community and NASCAR 2003 from the old days, and he will be sadly missed for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, Ed, you got third place there, Stephen Pearson?
I sure do. Yep.
Hey, Steve Pearson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Ed. I got you.
Hey, congratulations on that third spot, man. Sorry about that. Have the caution come out there on you. I didn't know if you had anything for Phillips or Scott, or did you? How was your car out there on the track tonight at Bristol? You looked like you had fun out there tonight.
It was pretty good. I didn't get much practice on the setup, but it turned out pretty good for me at third. But hey, I tell you what, I didn't really know him very well. So if you could, can you interview the fourth place finisher? I mean,
Okay.
They raced with him. I didn't race with him much. He sounded like a hell of a guy, though. But I just like to have somebody that actually raced against him be interviewed.
Okay.
Okay, Stephen, it sounds good, man. Well, anyways, I just want to congratulate on that third spot in the victory lane for you tonight.
All right, man. I appreciate it. It was a good race. I liked it. I had fun.
Well, being that
buddy.
We've already talked to fourth
We already
place.
yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, we will, maybe what we'll try to do is we'll try to get somebody in TeamSpeak here.
Okay.
Somebody that we've missed.
I think we Jason, the 93 car. I don't think you talked to him.
Jason Grove? No, I don't believe we did. Let's see if we can maybe... I don't see him in TeamSpeak, though. Oh, yeah, I do. Let me drag him down here.
10-4.
Jason Grove, you got a copy? We're in TeamSpeak.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Jason, I know you finished back in the field a little ways, but the thing of it is this race was not about winning and losing out here, and I know each and every one of you wanted to win this just for Larry tonight. But tell us one of your most memorable moments out on the track, or in TeamSpeak, or maybe on the phone or whatever about Larry.
Larry was exactly the predisposed Canadian Eastern fella. He was happy-go-lucky, and he didn't care about winning. He didn't care about losing. He was about community, and he was a hell of a racer. But it was more about having him, there week in, week out, and he's gonna be missed.
Well, that's for sure. That's for sure. We've talked about that all night, and you guys have surely shown a lot of respect for the man out here on the track. And it is a very, very sad thing when we lose one of our fellow comrades. And those that some of us are maybe a very, very dear friend, and they are like family to us, and I mean we get down in here with sometimes at a very, very personable level, with some of these drivers, and it means it's just really totally devastating when we lose one of our family members, and Larry being like that to probably most of you in here in OSR. And probably a few out there in the iRacing community, it sure is a blow to us to lose a good family member. But thank you for talking with us, Jason. I know he's going to be deeply missed by you and a lot of these guys. But anybody you want to say hello to, or maybe give some condolences to the family or anything?
Well, as much as we enjoyed his company, his family's going to miss him more. I know he got the opportunity to play with his grandchildren and spend some time with his wife and his son's now got the beautiful car that Larry looked after for so long. So, at the end of the day, we're all going to, he's ahead of us now, but we'll catch him again. So that's all there is to that. We'll see him again.
Okay, yes, very well put, Jason. Well, thank you for talking with us, buddy, and we will catch up with you after a while, okay?
Yeah, 10-4.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ed, let's we'll run down through the results here real quick, and then maybe we can catch up with a few of the other drivers, but we'll get this run down through first. Scott Eckridge, of course, our winner here tonight in the Memorial. Second place goes to Philip Allen. Third, Stephen Pearson. In fourth was Brandon Thomas. Paul Stanley coming in fifth. Eric Wood sixth. William Perry seventh. Danny Young in eighth. Barry King ninth. Mike Tipton in the 10th place. Ed, you want to take it? Ed?
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong key, buddy.
Okay.
I was reading them down. It stopped me there. We got Gary Jr. in the 11th spot. The 12th spot, Danny McCune Jr. in the 12th spot. We had the 13th spot. What was that?
Lloyd Hamilton.
Okay, Lloyd Hamilton.
You need glasses, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let me read them. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Rudy.
14th, Edward Guttrell. Jason Grove coming in 15th. Joe Dawkins 16th. Jeff Schweitz in 17th. Brian Stager in 18th. Marvin Wooten finishing 19th. Jeff Morsetti in 20th. Danny McCollum in 21st, rounding out the field. So, all right, well, Ed, just before we close this out, what did you think of this memorial race here tonight?
Well, you want to be honest with you, Rudy, I think it was awesome to bring by all the members that raced with Larry tonight, and it's just awesome to see all the members come out and then to show the respect of their driver, fall member. And it was just awesome. And the race was awesome at Bristol. They traveled 120 laps tonight. And it was just awesome. And we only had a few cautions. We had a few lead changes, and that was awesome too. And like I said, Scott Phillips and Steven there, and our top three drivers that finished the race, 1, 2, 3. There was excitement, Rudy. It really was. And I think Larry, he's looking down at these drivers and saying, "Man, they're doing that for me. Wow, I am enjoying this race."
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more with you, Ed. Very, very well put. So, but all right, well, we're gonna probably go ahead and close out this broadcast, I guess. Well, Marvin left already. All right, well, Ed, thank you for helping me. Appreciate you in the booth with me. You know that, brother. And we will catch you here later on. Check with us tomorrow night for another broadcast at Maximum Speed Racing. And thanks for tuning in here, folks.
Yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen there. Come and check MaxSpeedTV out there. We're always broadcasting, and we're always having a good time in the booth.